As they pass by, Dragon Ball Super gets closer and closer to its return, and I'm happy. When Dragon Ball Super returns, I've already said few things that I want them to fix when Dragon Ball Super returns. But let me go ahead and tell you another thing that I want them to fix when Dragon Ball Super returns. Can you please rewrite Goku's personality? Can you please take away this Goku?
I am called Goku, your kindness, at your serving. In appreciation of you braving the weather as we gather here on this auspicious day, I hope this is to your liking. Sometimes I wonder if he does this on purpose.
Would you use your brain?
Hi, I'm Goku. Are you that kind of dude that's supposed to be like all super strong and stuff?
Please take him away. And can you please give us this Goku?
Where there's a will, there's a way.
We never even touched him! Now that's one bad dude! I don't know who this guy is or where he came from, but geez, I've never seen anything like it,
I am the light in the darkness. I am truth. You can destroy planets, but you can never destroy what I am, friend. I am protector of the innocent. I am the light in the darkness. I am truth.
This is what a protagonist is supposed to be like, which is why Goku, the old Goku, was so iconic and was so popular back in the day. And why you see little kids grown up inspired by this guy. Even though it was just an anime, they would still feel inspired because whoever did the voice acting, they knew, you know, they knew that it was a protagonist that had to like inspire kids and stuff like that. Like the speech with Frieza when he told Frieza,
I am the hope of the universe. I am the answer to all living things that cry out for peace.
One of the most beautiful lines that is still up to this day stuck with us. This is what fans want. Name one thing in Dragon Ball Super that Goku did that you can say, oh, that's inspiring. There's nothing inspiring. There's nothing inspiring about the Dragon Ball Super Goku. He was just an undercover retarded fool for almost the entire series.
Whoa! What was that, Trunks? You put your mouth on hers. That's so weird.
You've never kissed someone?
Of course not. Why?
You're married and have children.
Yeah, duh, but what's that have to do with kissing?
What was the point of writing that into the story? That stupidity that he said where he never kissed Chi-Chi. Why did you do that for? How was that necessary for you to put that in the story? The only time where I could think that he wasn't really acting like a fool was when he reached Ultra Instinct. That's like the only time that I can think that he got a little, that he looked a little bit more mature. But other than that, we have, bro, this is what is wrong with this dude? Like, what is wrong with you? All these stupidities that he did throughout Dragon Ball Super. I mean, I understand this in anime, in movies, and other things. Usually, the protagonist says something silly. You know that silly is gonna add on to the story, and that's the reason why he said that. Oh, okay, he said something silly, but here's the punchline. What was the punchline of Goku saying, I never kissed Chi-Chi before, I don't even know what a kiss is? What was the point of him doing that? That was so stupid. So stupid. It's so ridiculous for no reason. This dude just comes out of nowhere and just says that. There's no punchline, there's no nothing. The protagonist is supposed to be somebody that leads. He's the protagonist for a reason, right? We can't just have a moron as a protagonist, bro. And that's what we had in Super. A complete out of moron is what we had in Super. and just pisses me off just thinking about how dumb they made this character in Dragon Ball Super. It's insanity how stupid this dude became in Dragon Ball Super. Like, what is wrong with you? You don't see Vegeta doing that stupidity, and Vegeta is worse, and his pride is like probably is worse than Goku. He's the one who's fighting thirsty and all that, but you don't see Vegeta doing all these stupidities that Goku did, punching a guy on the face for like absolutely no reason on the same day that you met him, by the way. What the bro? We need a redo. We need a personality redo. You see how Superman gets, how a movie keep coming out about Superman, and they just keep writing his story over and over again. We need to do that with Goku. We need to rewrite our personality with Goku. We need a new, way better Goku than what we got in Dragon Ball Super, because what we got in Dragon Ball Super was a absolute nightmare. You see how usually when we watch the old Dragon Ball Z, we usually buy CDs or we go to YouTube and we rewatch the whole series back over again, because we want to relive those moments with Goku. With Dragon Ball Super, I don't remember when was the last time I ever went back to watch Dragon Ball Super, just to rewatch anything that Goku said or he done in Dragon Ball Super. Nah, I don't, because whenever I watch Dragon Ball Super, I barely even watch it, but the few times that I ever watch it, every time I watch it, I feel embarrassed watching Goku, because I just can't believe how ridiculous and pathetic and childish this dude has become. Even Goku as a kid back in Dragon Ball was more mature than the Goku we got in Dragon Ball Super. Try to think about that. The Goku in Dragon Ball, the little guy, was more mature than the Goku we had in Dragon Ball Super. That's how embarrassingly dumb this dude became in Dragon Ball Super. Like, what is wrong with you? It's stupidities after stupidities, bro. Embarrassment after embarrassment.
Kakarot, stop punching him and use your darn head!
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure that's not what your teammate wanted when he told you to use your head.
So stupid, bro. How old are you, my guy? This is the protagonist of your show? This pathetic moron is the protagonist of your show? What is, bro? Like, it's the Goku we got in Dragon Ball Super is barely recognizable, bro. This is not the guy we grew up watching. We want the guy from Dragon Ball Z, the guy that said,
It's over. You're finished.
that is my guy. That's the guy that we want. But when Dragon Ball Super comes back, you don't need to like make him the exact same as the Dragon Ball Z, but make him evolve a little bit, bro. When Dragon Ball Super comes back, I expect a Goku who's gonna take the lead, a Goku who's gonna think about his family other than just thinking about fighting all these strong guys and putting people in danger just so that he could have the satisfaction of having a good fight. I want a mature Goku as somebody who's gonna carry the show. Because I feel like Vegeta was mostly the guy that carried the whole Dragon Ball Super show. Goku only got smart when he went Ultra Instinct. Other than that, he was an absolute fool. So please, when you bring Dragon Ball Super back, give me a mature Goku. Don't give me the Goku we had in Super. Give me a mature Goku. Give me the Goku similar to Dragon Ball Z, but a little bit, even a little bit smarter. Please rewrite this whole character and make him way better than what he used to be in Dragon Ball Super. And you had time to fix this because Dragon Ball Super has been gone for over 5 years, so you have time to fix this personality. Give me something. That's all I want, please. This is one of the things that I want when Dragon Ball Super returns. Please give me a redo of Goku's personality. Bring him back and make him better. Make him a way better leader. That's all I ask, man. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. And before I end this video, this right here is what I want when Dragon Ball Super comes back.
You can destroy planets, but you can never destroy what I am, friend. I am the answer to all living things that cry out for peace. I am the hope of the universe.
I am the warrior you've heard of in legends, pure of heart and awakened by fury. That's what I am.
I am protector of the innocent. I am the light in the darkness. I am truth.